whatoplay presents the 15 best free Android and iOS games for July arranged by their play scores. The play score is an average of gamer and critic ratings. When a game only reaches the minimum requirement of gamer or critic reviews, it receives a provisional play score. Number 15, Brave Conquest. Brave Conquest is the newest from IGG.com, the developers of similarly free-to-play strategy MMORPG Lords Mobile with over 100 million downloads. Brave Conquest shares some mechanics with IGG's successful title. The main difference is that this game is leaned towards the single-player experience. Become both Lord and Commander as you manage and optimize your kingdom's resources and lead the charge against various enemies. There's still a lot of heroes to choose from, each with powers you can use in battle alongside your troops. It's all the casual strategy fun with less of the pay-to-win systems IGG was known for, giving it a provisional play score of 8.79. 14, Train Station 2 Tycoon Sim. For all of us who wanted but could not afford their own railway models, train simulations are always a wonder to play. And that's still true for Train Station 2. It's beautiful with its 3D models, and it feels rewarding to collect their array of popular trains from across history. Train simulation is also surprisingly deep for a mobile game, letting you control construction of station, acquisition of new locomotives, and the logistics of it all. It has a rating of 8.79 on the iOS and also on Android. At number 13, Lego Tower. While this type of tower building construction game isn't a whole new idea, LEGO making its own official dive into the genre with its millions of adoring builders is still good news. It's the same formula of build new floors, inviting in residents, giving them jobs, and making lots of money. With the added flourish of getting to customize the minifigures and rooftops with cool LEGO pieces, LEGO Tower is definitely a must-have for fans, with scores of 8.07 on the Android and 8.8 on the iOS. Number 12, Walkmaster. Walking is an ability most of us take for granted, and Walkmaster lets you take a whole new set of first steps. Control an animal on stilts and help it through the various obstacles in his way. Putting one foot after another is easy enough, but things get complicated with jumping, moving platforms, angry monkeys, and charging boars. And even as a free-to-play game, Walkmaster's ads aren't intrusive at all, which is always a plus. Already on the Android, it gets a provisional play score of 8.80 on the iOS. Number 11, Origami. There really isn't much innovating in the world of digital paper folding. Origami pretty much follows the same formula as other games like Paperama, and we're not even talking about the very similar thumbnail. Ketchup's Origami was also released on the Android, and it didn't really find any success then, with players complaining about its annoyingly frequent ads and repetitive levels, but looks like the iOS folks are a little more generous. It gets a provisional play score of 8.8 on the iOS and 5.88 on the Android. Number 10, Shootout 3D. This might have skimped on realism, but it's still a pretty fun action puzzle game. Shootout 3D deals with ricochets and trajectories, and your primary objective is to be the last man standing. Swipe left and right on your phones and decide which is the better path for your bullet. The challenge comes when dealing with similarly armed enemies whose sights you will have to manage too. So bound off walls, detonate barrels, and above all, protect the civilians. And since the sights never really go away, it's pretty much just straightforward fun from the get-go. It receives a provisional play score of 8.8 on both the Android and the iOS. Number 9, Mr. Bullet Spy Puzzles. Alright, Shootout 3D might be fun for a few minutes, but Mr. Bullet actually nails the puzzle parts too. Now, it doesn't just have the graphics that are leagues ahead of the last game, but it also has that added treat for Quentin Tarantino fans, with all of those angry men in suits squirting out cartoon drops from unrealistic orifices. And Mr. Bullet does not have tutorials nor permanently visible trajectories either, so you might just have to figure out how to solve the stages with wit or sheer trial and error. And although there's still the usual criticism against ads, overall it's an awesome free game with a play score of 8.8. 8. Cube Blast Saga. There is no stopping match by color puzzle games on the mobile industry. It seems like every day there's a new game with the same concept but with a different name. But Istom Games Puzzler rises through the ranks with its 3D art style, and in this perspective, it's important to always plan ahead or risk messing things up again and again just because of one neglected cube. It's high time to sharpen your spatial awareness as you tap and blast those color-coded polygons and as precisely as you can. With a plethora of fun levels and some mechanical twists to them, it's not that bad for a free game, and it receives a score of 8.91. At number 7, we have Sky, Children of the Light. Now that game company, the team behind critically acclaimed titles like Flower, Flow, and Journey, comes up with another adventure that focuses more on exploration and atmosphere. It's a really gorgeous game filled with beautiful colors, powerful soundtrack, and an ever-enchanting, ever-expanding world to discover. Here, you can team up with friends, or you can go alone as you make your way through the strange new world filled with wonders. You can opt to get the game's Seasons Pass to support the creators, of course, or you can simply enjoy its free experience. Either way, I know you'll be enjoying. It's still coming soon on the Android, but on the iOS, it receives a play score of 9.01. Number 6, Resurrection of Heroes. If you want a much cheaper way to enjoy the Diablo experience for the mobile, I think this online RPG/strategy is really something for you. You can challenge yourself by stepping into a world filled with monsters and mayhem. You can even choose from 3 classes and apply the right amount of upgrades and abilities that you think is best for your situation. From hidden treasures to slaying some bosses, hopping into some dungeons, or teaming up with friends for added fun, there's literally a lot to do in this world, and it is for free. That's more than enough. The game receives a score of 9.24. Number 5, Pingo Park. Now imagine building your own aquatic haven, but for penguins. Hyperbeard takes your penguin obsession into new heights in this adorable mobile game. There are multiple ways you can enjoy your time just by clicking on some penguins, and it also includes merging penguins together, finding rare treasures, and of course you can customize your own park. Albeit senseless at times, but the game's main point is just for you to enjoy your collectible pingos and watch them enjoy their cyber life. Besides, it's free and it has a score of 9.45 on the iOS and 8.28 on the Android. Number 4, Sausage Wars IO. You know what they say, it's a hot dog eat hot dog world out there, or something like that. But the rules are easy. You can use your fingers to push and slam these helpless sausages into various obstacles and traps, watch them burn to death, drown, or chopped. For a casual sausage party game, it's definitely enough to bring out the competitiveness in you, as it jumps into the whole battle royale craze. Gotta be the last hot dog stand standing and let everyone know that you're the wiener. I mean, winner. The game receives a provisional score of 9.55. Number 3, Marshmello Music Dance. Alright, if BTS can have a mobile game of their own, then Marshmello can too. One of today's iconic dance and electronic artists gets to share some of his works in this mellow-centric music game. Clearly made for Marshmello and Fortnite fans, listen to his new Joytime 3 album as you smack some tiles, and it's really just like any other rhythm game, but at least you have Marshmello's content everywhere. This includes all his famous songs and some sweet unlockables for that super fan. It receives a score of 9.76 on the iOS and 9.19 on the Android. Number 2, Mobile Legends Adventures. Who would have thought that one of the most popular MOBA games on the mobile gets an idle game? Moontoon, the games behind the successful Mobile Legends, decided that maybe they could de-stress some of their toxic players into this simple and relaxing idle RPG.
Time to shine!
All you have to do here is deploy your squad of Mobile Legends heroes, you can leave your phone and they'll do the fighting for you. You can even collect rewards from its different modes. That includes the Endless mode, Campaign mode, Labyrinth, and of course, Tower of Babel. And if you're feeling a little bit competitive or up to it, you can even challenge other players from around the globe. It receives a score of 9.77. Number 1, Zero City Zombie Survival. Okay guys, brace yourselves for the moment you've been waiting for. Yet another mobile game all about zombies and survival. As if that was any surprise. You can take command and save the humans in these dark times, build houses, upgrade them, and create a bastion of hope for all mankind, as what we all aspire to do. For all it's worth, it's really just a zombie clone of Fallout Shelter. And although it does get the number 1 spot on this list, knowing the nature of mobile games and microtransactions, it does send out red flags to free-to-play users who just really want to have some fun. The game receives a score of 9.78.